Stream Fit.
This superset station has you pairing two phenomenal sandbag exercises that work your entire body. We're going 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Special thanks to Josh Hankin for these phenomenal sandbags. Let's look at first the Sandbag Shoveling. We're gonna take the bag. The key component here first, before I actually go into the bag, you've gotta lock in the pivot and rotation at the hip. So I'm actually gonna be kind of going like this during the movement. I'll show you when I integrate the actual upper body portion, but you have to let it pivot. We're not rotating at the lower back. So I end up loading this hip and heel as I turn, and then I come back the other way. So with your clients and campers, or for yourself personally, first lock down this pivot. You should feel the weight shift from this hip heel to this hip heel. Now we'll take the sandbag, hold it with a neutral grip, start in that first position, so hip and heel loaded. See, I'm on the back toe right here. Lock that in, drive through the hip, rotate, and going back and forth. This is much better with a lighter bag, done for more power and speed. So you can first get the mechanics down, really feel the hip heel load, hip heel, back and forth. I can obviously increase the intensity by going heavier, but try to increase the speed on the bag and make it more continuous. Back and forth, hip heel, 30 seconds, really gets the heart rate up and trains your hips in that nice rotational plane, often neglected in most training programs. From there, we go from rotational plane to a more sagittal plane, working hips, abs, and shoulders on the Sandbag Shouldering. So, split a bag. Most likely you'll probably go heavier on this than that bag, but again, the key is form and technique. I'm gonna drop my hips through the heel, grab the bag, explode through my hips and heel, shoulder, bring it back, shoulder, bring it back, shoulder, bring it back, hips, heels, baby. Going from shoulder to shoulder, coming right down through the hips and heels. Make sure you don't hyperextend the back at the top. 30 seconds of that. Back and forth, those two, ultimate core training at its finest.
Stream Fit.